thank you, each of you, for attending today's event. For those of you who have attended a Wishwa talk before, and for those of you who are joining us for the first time, here's a little bit about us. Wishwa Talks is an initiative by Wishwa, which is an online platform for everyday change makers and social champions. It's a crowdfunding and a crowdsourcing platform that is aimed at helping anyone find the support they need in their efforts to solve problems for themselves or for others, and in the process, make this world a beautiful place. Wishwa Talks are a series of weekly webinars hosted every Saturday. That are focused on gaining an in-depth knowledge from the experts on a wide range of topics that are pertinent to our current context. Today's Wishwa Talks, we have our speaker, S.B. Arvind Tarun Shri, the Director of Temple Adventures, Pondicherry, the first scuba diving center in South India, established in 2007. Not everyone in this world dreams, and not everyone who has dreams can make it a reality. Mr. Arvind is a great inspiration to me and many in the way he has pursued his dreams. He is a PADI master instructor and a dive instructor for the disabled. He comes with more than 15 years of experience in scuba diving and has been doing a lot of ocean awareness activities. Even his 8-year-old daughter has joined in his quest to spread awareness about the effects of pollution on ocean life by swimming 18 kilometers across the coast. Amazing. Her efforts have got her recognition from the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Today, he's going to talk to us about the importance of preserving our oceans and the need of the hour to educating and motivating our children to join this fight. Welcome, Mr. Arvind.
Good morning and warm welcome to all the guests and viewers. And thanks for the beautiful introduction about me. Thank you so much. So when are you ready, then we can start and talk about the solution and what we are doing and what others can do. Right, so my PPT is clear now.
Akhilesh? So since how long have you been in the, you said 15 years in Pondicherry?
We started 2006. So I'm there in Pondi from 2006, yes.
Akhilesh, I think sir is waiting for you to share the PPT.
1 second.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, now got it. So already I got the introduction from Shivani ma'am. So in a small introduction. So it's clear and full screen. Yes, I'm Arvind Tarun, also a director of Temple Adventures, and also I'm a PADI master instructor and first PADI adaptive instructor, which I can teach for disabilities. As of now, I train like more than 800 disabilities, including paraplegic and quadriplegic and blind and amputees.
A little slow, please. You're going too fast for us.
Yes. Yeah. And also I'm an emergency first response instructor trainer too. You can find me at arvind@templeadventures.com, and my Insta page and Facebook page is like Arvind Tarun. So that's my contact number on bottom. Yeah. And this is a small introduction, little more about land, sky, and the water. I'm also youngest swimmer in India. My dad put me in the water on the day of like 2.5 years old. Also, I'm a volleyball player. I played Junior India 93 and 94 batch. Also, I'm a MSc Fitness trainer. Also, I'm an NIS swimming and also aqua therapist. Of course, I'm doing a scuba dive. That's my business, and obviously, I'm running a dive center. In 2018, I swam Sri Lanka to India, which is 11 hours 58 minutes, with the sanitary Babu sir and Rajesh Prabhu. Also, I'm a certified paraglider and skydiver. Good. We are going to talk about marine pollution. So here, I want to run a small video. Why I was more interested in cleaning up the ocean. My point of view. Yeah. I'm sharing a small video.
கடல்ல இருக்க மீன்ல ஏன் தொட்டியில் இருக்கு கடல்ல இருந்தால
I don't tell this to many people, but I'm really happy that my daughter inherited my love for the ocean. I remember on her 5th birthday, I got her a saltwater aquarium. All of a sudden, she asked me, Appa, why have you locked the fishes in the aquarium? Should they not be free in the ocean? Seriously, I don't know what answer I can give her. Now you tell me, how do I tell my baby girl that the ocean is a giant dumping ground? How do I tell her the fish are safer in the aquarium? When I started diving, I saw the plastic pollution on the ocean floor. Whether you find the fish or not, you will definitely find the trash everywhere.
Yes!
The ocean is a special bond between me and my daughter. I will do whatever it takes to protect the ocean. One day my daughter will go for her first dive. I want her to see the fish, not the trash.
जब कोई अपने काम से दुनिया के लिए उदाहरण बन जाए तो इससे बड़ी केयर की मिसाल क्या होगी। एसबी अरविंद तरुण श्री जैसे केयर हीरोज से इंस्पायर होकर हम अपने रोज के काम में केयर को सबसे ज्यादा अहमियत देते हैं।
Yeah, thank you so much for watching this. Hope it's a clear audio and video. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. So thanks, first of all, I need to thanks to Wishwa Talks and Audible Foundation for giving opportunity to what I'm thinking about the ocean and how to make others contribute something for the ocean, avoid plastics, and save the nature and save our planets. Yeah, cool. Now, my PPT is on. Right, so everyone know, so what's in in our Earth, like 71% of water and 29% is the land. So you know what happened to our water now, the ocean? Everyone know like plastics is taking over the ocean and also the landfill. So as of now, like more than 900 crores ton of plastics made in 1950, like more than 900 crores actually. Here, 9%, just 9% was recycled. Maybe now a little bit increased, but it's like 2 years back of my census. So 79% now fully in the land, also getting in the ocean. It is very bad for environment. And I know not only me, like a lot of scientists and more than 5,000 scientists and a lot of NGOs and lot doing like a lot of cleanups and other activities to save the environment. Here, just in the ocean, like 50 lakhs metric ton getting the ocean every year. Yeah, this all like this photo is not from our Bay of Bengal. I want to show what in our ocean. Yeah. Everyone know what is
Greg Shirer from NASA's Scientific Visualization Studio. We wanted to see if we could visualize the so-called ocean garbage patches. We start with data from floating scientific buoys that NOAA has been distributing in the oceans for the last 35 years, represented here as white dots. Let's speed up time to see where the buoys go. Since new buoys are continually released, it's hard to tell where older buoys move to. Let's clear the map and add the starting locations of all the buoys. Interesting patterns appear all over the place. Lines of buoys are due to ships and planes that released buoys periodically. If we let all the buoys go at the same time, we can observe buoy migration patterns. The number of buoys decreases because some buoys don't last as long as others. The buoys migrate to 5 known gyres, also called ocean garbage patches.
So this is the garbage patch. This is like plastics everywhere. Not like 1 or 2 plastics, like millions of tons of plastics everywhere. Yeah. Who's the responsible actually? It's all like man-made errors. We done the mistake. Obviously, even in my childhood, in the school taking for the tour for in Chennai, what those 30 years back, only Marina Beach and Gindi Park and LIC building, there's only place we can visit. So we used to carry the food in the pepper and taking the biscuit packets and getting it to the beach and having and throw it. Even I throw the same plastic covers in the ocean. Now the same plastic covers get into the ocean and spoiling the environment. And because I'm a scuba diver, I started diving, I can see the plastics inside the ocean. But then, even I saw the fish and turtles and other mammals, marine mammals and biggest, largest fish or eating and dying just because of our mistakes. Yeah. Plastic pollution affecting the environment. Of course, nobody believes this kind of plastics is accumulated everywhere, shore and also bottom of the ocean. See, the other, just previous slides, not from our ocean, just few of my friends and get it from the Google I attached, but this one from my camera. You see the little large plastics and see the mask, COVID mask. This because of the photo, I can able to capture like a huge amount of things underwater. But you won't believe, just myself in my team, Temple Adventures team, we collected like more than 15,000 of ghost nets and the plastics and the bottles and slippers, napkins and straws and plastic tumblers, everything. 15,000 kgs. Unbelievable. Just from my side, just from Pondicherry, one dive center. Think about other dive centers, how everyone doing the same cleanup. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. This is from Chennai Nilangare in 2015 flood. You see this? Can you able to believe how much plastics is there and floating? Which is like 8 kilometers away from the shore. our dive site is there, which is Twin Towers and other artificial reefs. After the flood, I wanted to.
This is near Chennai?
That is in Chennai. Unbelievable, right?
Totally.
This is how the marine life is affected. Except the second photo and the third photo, all other photos from my camera. You see the ghost net is lying down on the first picture. All the corals and other marine life was lying down and inside the ghost net. But that net from the fishermen. Of course, the fishermen's job is they get the money out of the fishing, but the net was stuck in the bottom of the reef. They try to pull it out, it won't come. So they cut the net and go away. So what's happening here? It's lying down on top of the reef. Net goes like 500 meters to 1 kilometer length. Who's going to clean that net? Only divers can clean. But how can we clean the entire area of like 1.5 kilometers, 1 kilometer lengthy net? We need like more manpower. We need more divers. Yeah, but still we are doing our best. Yeah, though the World Animal Protection estimates the entanglement in the ghost net and kill at least more than millions of sea lions and large whales and whale sharks. Yeah, except the third photo, all the photos are from my camera. The last turtle was stuck in the net and is lost the front and all the 4 flippers. So this turtle now in the rehabilitation in Chennai with a tree foundation with a Supraja. So she's taking care of the turtles and rehabilitation, giving back again life, new life. She have like more than 8 turtles now, bigger turtles. So this Duhan, everyone know what is Duhan, which is a sea cow, which is there's only 140 count in our Park Bay and Gulf of Anna, also in Andaman and Neil Island. So I got an opportunity to give a scuba diving training for Wildlife Institute of India and Forest Department and Marine Police to taking care of the marine life. Plus, like a lot of smuggling happening for the Sri Lanka, India, because the sea cucumbers and sea lizards is happening. So this is the part of my training program to save the Duhan, because this is an endangered species now. This is in Schedule 1. So this Duhan was stuck in the net and died. So how sad it is. So we recovered as of now 13 Duhans with the help of Wildlife Institute of India. So they are doing this Duhan project, and we are part of this Duhan project too. That's why my daughter got involved, and she wanted to more involved in this Duhan projects. Of course, yes. Now a lot of animals and birds and think this plastic. They're thinking plastic like a food, and they started eating. And started building the house with the plastics. Dust, coconut, palm trees, the crow cage in near to my farmland. So how they getting the plastics out? I didn't disturb because it's still in the hatching period, so I didn't disturb that nest. But it's too sad anyway. And you see the turtle. There's a straw was pulling out from the nose. This very famous video like a couple of years before. So what we're doing, like as of now, we're doing a lot of Temple Adventures and other NGOs who started doing every week cleanup, a beach cleanup. So we cleaned up as of now, as I said, just from the shore. We collected more than 8,000 of garbages and putting back in the proper, giving the corporation for recycling. Also, we do a lot of underwater cleanups here. Collecting the ghost net from the depth of 30 meters and 32 meters and 40 meters and 20 meters and 18 meters is not easy, because our ocean is not like Andaman. It is not always going to be blue, crystal clear water. We have to wait for the conditions, or we need to dive with the challengeable conditions to take out all the nets. It's a proper plan. Otherwise, the dive will stuck inside the ghost net, that's going to be another problem. We need to do a proper planning to how to recover the taking up the big ghost nets. But we have very less divers as of now. So like 2006, there's only 4 divers in Tamil Nadu. Now we train like more than 25,000 divers in this time period. But how many of them were doing a volunteer service? We need like more and more manpower. So this is all underwater cleanup, all Chennai, all in Chennai, Pondicherry, and Gulf of Mannar, Rameswaram, Thoothukudi. You will see the COVID mask which stuck in the sea fans. You know one thing, you won't believe, on that lockdown, the pandemic situation was helped nature to heal from the human damage. Everyone agreed with that, my guess. Yeah. So restricted human movement and played in favor of the flora and fauna and helped us. Yeah. And huge flamingos and migrated to Mumbai, and animals and birds are moving around the metro cities. And remember, because of the less air pollution, Jalandhar and Punjab, and we can able to see the Himalayan range very visible. How is it possible? Just because of the COVID? Because no less movement and no traffic, no pollution. It's all man-made errors. We created this situation, but somehow we need to find a way to solve it. Yeah, and Ganga, Yamuna rivers are cleaned up. So nature will repair themselves, but we need to give it time. But we're not giving any time at all. So this is the assessment what we need. All the green. So there's the water pollution, less water pollution, and less air pollution, and less noise pollution, and NO2 concentration was very less. And here the other side, O3 concentration was little higher, and medical waste is more higher. Because on COVID time, a lot of hospitals were filled up with the patients and a lot of deaths, a lot of waste has come out. So here, I want to add up one more video, which is a little longer video, but that videos will say everything, what I'm thinking. Yeah. So the next generation to fight plastic pollution. Yes, that's what I'm focusing on now. I started teaching my daughter because she used to travel with me wherever I go. She used to travel with me for plastic cleanup, where I go for awareness program for the plastics and the Dhuan workshops and save the marine animal workshop. She used to come with me from age of 3. She was more involved and watching me what I'm doing. Yeah, please watch this video. It's in Tamil, but you have a English subtitle. I'm just running this now.
கடல் எனக்கும் அப்பாவுக்கும் நடுவில் ஒரு ஸ்பெஷல் பாண்ட் அப்படின்னு அப்பா சொல்லியிருக்காரு. ஆமாம், அது உண்மைதான். என் பேர் தாரக யாரன்னா, எனக்கு 8 years ஆகுது. எனக்கு பீச்னா ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். நான் பிளாஸ்டிக் வேஸ்ட் எல்லாம் க்ளீன் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கேன். சென்னை ஓஎம்ஆரில் இருக்க காரப்பாக்கம் தான் என்னோட ஊர். அப்பா ஸ்கூபா டைவர்னால ஸ்கூபா டைவிங் கிளாஸ் எடுக்கும் போது கடல் எப்படி பொல்யூஷன் ஆகுது, எதனால் பொல்யூஷன் ஆகுதுன்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். அதே மாதிரி கடலில் எவ்வளோ பிளாஸ்டிக்ஸ் இருக்குது, நெட் இருக்குது, அதனால மெரைன் லைஃப் எப்படி பாதிக்கப்படுதுன்னு நான் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். பழைய நெட்டில் மாட்டின நிறைய மெரைன் லைஃபை ஸ்கூபா டைவர்ஸ் காப்பாற்றி விடுறாங்க. ரொம்ப ரேரான உயிரினங்களையும் காப்பாற்றி விடுறாங்க. மெரைன் லைஃப் மட்டும் இல்லாமல் பேர்ட்ஸ், அனிமல்ஸ், நம்மளோட சுற்றுச்சூழல் இதெல்லாம் எப்படி பாதிக்கப்படுதுன்னு அப்பா மற்ற ஸ்டூடெண்ட்க்கு சொல்லி தரும் போது நானும் கவனிப்பேன். முக்கியமாக பீச் கிளீனப், அண்டர் வாட்டர் கிளீனப் பற்றி பேசும்போது எனக்கு ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டாக போச்சு. அப்பா பீச் கிளீனப் போகும்போது என்னையும் கூட்டிகிட்டு போவார். நானும் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டாக பீச்சில் இருக்க பிளாஸ்டிக் குப்பையெல்லாம் எடுத்துடுவேன். பீச் க்ளீன் பண்ணி முடித்தோடனே எனக்கு பீச்சை பார்க்கும்போது ரொம்ப பிடிச்சி போச்சு. க்ளீனாக இருந்தது. நானும் அப்பாவும் டெய்லியும் ஜாக்கிங் போவோம், சைக்கிளிங் போவோம், எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ணுவோம். இதெல்லாம் பார்க்கும்போது ரோட் சைடில் நிறைய பிளாஸ்டிக், வாட்டர் பாட்டில்ஸ், ஸ்லிப்பர்ஸ், கவர் எல்லாம் இருக்கும். நான் பார்ப்பேன். கோவிட் வைரஸ்க்காக நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ண மாஸ்க் கூட நிறைய இருந்துச்சு. நம்ம போடுற பிளாஸ்டிக்ஸ் எல்லாம் மழையில் அடித்து ரிவரில் அங்கேருந்து கடலில் சேருது. குளம், ஏரி, குட்டை இதுலலாம் கூட நிறைய பிளாஸ்டிக்ஸ் இருக்கு. இதெல்லாம் மேன் மேட் எரர்ஸ் அப்படின்னு அப்பா சொல்லியிருக்காரு. கடல்ல இப்போ மீனுக்கு பதிலா நிறைய பிளாஸ்டிக்ஸ் தான் இருக்கு. கடல்ல மீன் குறையறதுக்கு காரணம் யாரு? நம்ம தான். அதே மாதிரி தொழிற்சாலை கழிவுகள், பூமி வெப்பமா வருது, அதிகமா மீன் பிடிக்கிறது, கோஸ்ட் நெட் இதெல்லாம் கூட தான் காரணம். நம்ம பண்ற இந்த தவறுகளால நிறைய மெரைன் லைஃப் அழிஞ்சுக்கிட்டே வருது. எக்ஸாம்பிள் டுகாங், டர்ட்டில்ஸ், வேல் ஷார்க், டால்ஃபின், கோரல்ஸ்லாம் கூட டேமேஜ் ஆகிட்டு வருது. அதே மாதிரி கடல் செடியான சீகிராஸும் அழிஞ்சிக்கிட்டு வருது. சில சமயம் வலையில் மாட்டின நிறைய மெரைன் லைஃபை மீனவர்கள் மற்றும் தொண்டு நிறுவனங்கள் காப்பாற்றி விடுறாங்க. அப்பா சொன்னார், நீ அழிஞ்சிக்கிட்டு வர ஒரு உயிரினத்தை நீ செலக்ட் பண்ணிக்க, அது இன்னும் அழியாமல் எப்படி காப்பாற்றலான்னு பிளான் பண்ணு. மெரைன் லைஃபாக தான் இருக்கணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. பேர்ட்ஸாக இருக்கலாம், அனிமல்ஸாக இருக்கலாம், ட்ரீயாக கூட இருக்கலாம். சிட்டுக்குருவி, பனைமரமாக கூட இருக்கலாம். நான் வந்து டுகாங் சூஸ் பண்ணேன். டுகாங்னா கடல் பசு. நான் வந்து கடல் பசுவை நல்லா தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். என்னோட அப்பா எஸ்பி அரவிந்த் தருண்ஸ்ரீ, என்னோட அம்மா தருண்ஸ்ரீ. என்னோட முயற்சிக்காக அவங்க நல்லா சப்போர்ட் பண்ணாங்க. கடல் பசு வந்து எப்படி அழியுது, அது என்ன பண்ணா காப்பாற்றலான்னு நான் வந்து தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். நான் டுகாங் பற்றி, பிளாஸ்டிக் பொல்யூஷன் பற்றி நிறைய ப்ரெசன்டேஷன் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், நிறைய ஸ்பீச் தந்திருக்கேன். அப்போ இருந்த உயிரினம் இப்போ இல்லை, அழிஞ்சு போச்சு. இப்போ இருக்கிற உயிரினமை அழியாமல் நம்ம தான் பார்த்துக்கணும். நான் ஒன்று சூஸ் பண்ண மாதிரி நீங்களும் ஒன்று சூஸ் பண்ணி அதுக்காக கொஞ்சம் டைம் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா போதும். அட்லீஸ்ட் வீக்லி ஒன்ஸ் நம்ம ஏரியாவை நாமளே க்ளீன் பண்ணி பிளாஸ்டிக் குப்பையை இல்லாமல் வச்சுக்கிட்டா போதும். கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமாக அதுவே சரியாயிடும். எங்கள் வீட்டில் பிளாஸ்டிக்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணுறது கிடையாது. எனக்கும் பிளாஸ்டிக்ஸ்னால் பிடிக்காம போயிடுச்சு. நான் வந்து என்னோடய ஏரியாவில் பிளாஸ்டிக் குப்பை இருக்கக்கூடாதுன்னு ஆசைப்பட்டேன். வீக்லி 2 days ரோட் கிளீனப், 1 day பீச் கிளீனப் பண்ணலான்னு நானும் அப்பாவும் டிசைட் பண்ணோம். மார்னிங் சைக்கிளிங் போகும்போது கையோடு சேர்த்து பிளாஸ்டிக்ஸ்லாம் க்ளீன் பண்ணிவிடுவோம். அடுத்த நாள் வந்து பார்த்தா அங்கே இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் பிளாஸ்டிக்ஸ் இருக்கும், நிறைய பிளாஸ்டிக்ஸ் இருக்கும். மறுபடியும் நாங்கள் க்ளீன் பண்ணுவோம். இதே மாதிரி பீச்சும் க்ளீன் பண்ணுவோம். ஒவ்வொரு நாளைக்கு ஒவ்வொரு பீச்சு போய் க்ளீன் பண்ணுவோம். நம்ம கடைக்கு போகும்போது துணி பேக்கையும் கையோடு எடுத்துகிட்டு போனால் பிளாஸ்டிக் சேரறதை தடுக்கலாம். அப்பா சொன்னார், நான் பிறந்து 3rd டேலேருந்து வாட்டரில் இருந்தேனா. எனக்கு வாட்டர் நல்லா அடாப்ட் ஆகிடுச்சு. நான் 9 மாதம் குழந்தையா இருக்கும் போது நான் வாட்டரில் ஃப்ளோட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டேன். எனக்கு 3 வயசு இருக்கும் போது நான் நல்லா ஸ்விம் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டேன். அப்பா ஸ்கூபா டைவிங் போகும்போது என்னையும் கூட்டிகிட்டு போவார். அப்பா டைவிங் போயிட்டு பிளாஸ்டிக்ஸ்லாம் எடுத்துகிட்டு வரும்போது நானும் பார்ப்பேன். எனக்கும் பிளாஸ்டிக்ஸ்லாம் போயிட்டு எடுக்கணும்னு ஆசை வரும். எனக்கு 3 இயர்ஸாக இருக்கும் போதே ஸ்கூபா டைவிங் ட்ரைனிங் கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. குட்டி டப்பில், பெரிய ஸ்விம்மிங் பூலில் டைவிங் எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் வச்சு ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம். ரெகுலேட்டரில் ப்ரீத் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே தண்ணிக்குள்ளே முங்கிட்டு காயின்ஸ் கலெக்ட் பண்ணுறது, குட்டி குட்டி கேம் அதெல்லாம் பண்ணேன். எனக்கு 8 இயர்ஸ் ஆகுது. நான் இப்போது அண்டர் வாட்டரில் ரொம்ப கம்ஃபர்டபுளாக இருக்கேன். எனக்கு வந்து 5 இயர்ஸ் இருக்கும்போது நான் டைவிங் வந்து ப்ராப்பராக பண்ணேன். ஸ்விம்மிங் பூலில், கிணத்துல, டெப்த் கம்மியாக இருக்கிற ஓஷனில் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணேன். எக்யூப்மெண்ட் செட்டப், மாஸ்க் கிளியர், ரெகுலேட்டர் கிளியர், அவுட் ஆஃப் ஏர், ஷேர் ஏர், பேக் ரோல் எப்படி பண்ணுறது, தண்ணிக்குள்ளே போனால் பேச முடியாதுல்ல, அதனால் சிக்னல், இது ஓகே, நாட் ஓகே, இது மேலே போடுறது, கீழே வர்றது, வாட்ச் மீ, இதெல்லாம் நான் கற்றுக்கிட்டேன். ஸ்கூபா டைவிங் பண்ணும்போது பிரெத் ஹோல்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாது, அது முக்கியம், அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். இதுதான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரூல் ஆஃப் ஸ்கூபா டைவிங். எனக்கு 8 இயர்ஸ் ஆனதுனால அண்டர் வாட்டர் கிளீனப் டேக்கு பிளான் பண்ணோம். வெதர் செக் பண்ணோம், போட் அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணோம், எனக்குன்னு குட்டி கிட் எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம், குட்டி டேங்க், குட்டி ரெகுலேட்டர், குட்டி மாஸ்க், இதெல்லாம் எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம். போட்டில் ஏறி டைவ் பண்ண இடத்துக்கு போனோம். போகும்போதே அம்மா மடியில் படுத்து தூங்கிட்டேன். டைவ் பண்ணுற இடம் வந்தவொடனே டைவ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ரெடி ஆகிட்டோம். எக்யூப்மெண்ட் செட் பண்ணோம், பாடி செக் பண்ணோம், சேஃப்டி செக் பண்ணோம். பேக் ரோல் பண்ணி டைவை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டோம். எங்க பார்த்தாலும் கலர்ஃபுல் ஃபிஷஸ். பெரிய ஜெல்லி ஃபிஷ் பார்த்தேன், ஜாக் ஃபிஷ், குரூப்பர், இதெல்லாம் கூட இருந்துச்சு. திடீர்னு நிறைய மீன் வந்து என் தலைக்கு மேல சுத்திட்டு இருந்தது. நம்மளோட ஓஷன்ல இவ்வளோ அழகா ஃபிஷஸ், கோரல்ஸ் இதெல்லாம் இருக்குன்னு டைவ் பண்ணி பார்த்தா தான் தெரியும். ஆனா பிளாஸ்டிக்கும் நிறைய இருந்தது. அந்த பிளாஸ்டிக் கடலோட அழகை ஸ்பாயில் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தது. ஓஷனை ஸ்பாயில் பண்ணது மட்டும் இல்லாம மெரைன் லைஃபும் டேமேஜ் ஆகுது. இதுதான் கவலையான விஷயம். இதனால தான் நான் இந்த பிளாஸ்டிக் கிளீனப்ல ரொம்ப சீரியஸா இருக்கிறதுக்கு முக்கியமான காரணம். இதே மாதிரி டெப்த் கம்மியா இருக்க இடத்துல நிறைய முறை டைவ் பண்ணி க்ளீன் பண்ணிருக்கேன். நாங்க பிளாஸ்டிக்லாம் க்ளீன் பண்ணிட்டோம். பண்ணி முடிச்சிட்டு நாங்க மேலே வந்துட்டோம். எனக்கு ரொம்ப ஹாப்பியா இருந்துச்சு. ஸ்கூபா டைவிங் கைட்லைன்ஸ் படி எனக்கு 10 இயர்ஸ் ஆனாதான் டெப்த் அதிகமாக போக முடியும். சுற்றுச்சூழல் தினம், கடல் தினம், இந்த நாளுக்காகலாம் நாங்கள் வெயிட் பண்ணி க்ளீன் பண்ணல. எல்லா நாளும் க்ளீன் பண்ணுவோம். எங்களால் முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு க்ளீன் பண்ணுறோம். என்னோட ஏஜில் கொஞ்சம் பேர் தான் க்ளீன் பண்ணுறதுக்கு இருக்காங்க. ஃப்யூச்சரில் இன்னும் நிறைய பேர் ஜாயின் ஆவாங்க. சுற்றுச்சூழலை பாதுகாக்கிறது நம்மளோட கடமை. சுற்றுச்சூழல் பாதுகாப்பு எவ்வளோ முக்கியம்னு எல்லாருக்கும் புரியும் போது இந்த கடல் மட்டும் இல்லை, இந்த உலகமே க்ளீன் ஆயிடும். என்னோட அப்பா இந்த கடலை எப்படி பார்க்குறாருன்னு நான் புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். கண்டிப்பாக ஒரு நாள் கடல் க்ளீன் ஆகும்.
As Ms. Gayatri has said, it is Very alarming and very inspiring.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I think this video says everything. So I'm not complaining everybody, but we done the mistakes. It's our mistakes, or like our older generation done the mistakes. But we have to repair this issue. And as of now, a lot of people are doing, a lot of NGOs are doing a lot of shore cleanups and water cleanups and environmental planting a lot of trees in many ways, but this is not enough. Our next focus supposed to be next generation, so we have to teach them properly, educate them properly, so that will help us to restore our planet soon. That's my point of view.
You all have restored the reefs near Pondicherry, is it?
I'm sorry.
You all have restored some certain reefs near Pondicherry.
Yes. That's because there's no reefs in shallow depth, so there's a replantations of corals and artificial corals with this government support, and yes, we restored few.
Is
and
this
even
first in India?
I'm sorry, in India, yes.
It
In
was
a few
first
other
in India.
parts of which part of India?
Was your restoration the first in India?
No. Many people are doing it. Even Thoothukudi, SDMRA, they also restored the island. Island was submerged a couple of years before. They are restoring, getting back the island. They also doing good job. Many NGOs are doing this kind of restoration projects.
In India?
In India, Thoothukudi and Rameshwaram, also Pondicherry, also Gujarat, and like a lot of governments are doing. In Tamil Nadu also creating artificial reefs and restorations. Even it is part of fisheries department and agriculture and environmental department. They have a lot of fun for this kind of projects.
Okay. If I had the opportunity, I would send your dear father and daughter to every school.
Definitely.
Very inspiring.
Yeah. So that's what they teach next generation of a change maker and take those actions. Not just teaching. My daughter, she'll do the presentation of the Duhon and the plastic awareness. She's in the homeschooling concept, National Institute of Open Schooling. That's why wherever I go, I just take them. I'm giving opportunity. But I'm not telling everyone to do this, same avoiding schools, but take at least 1 week, focus on, see, we can't go directly to the beach, right? Just taking care of our home first, avoid the plastic from home, then avoid the plastic from our street, then avoid the plastic from our roadside, then avoid plastic on our city or village. Then we have to talk about the rivers and the shores and the ocean. That's what I'm saying. We have to clean our house first. Then we have to clean our street first, right?
Can we remove the PPT, or do you want to still present on the PPT?
1 second, maybe a couple of slides.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the next generation, they have a brilliant, they have a lot of mind, they have a brilliant mind. They have a lot of new projects in their mind. Let them come up. Let them get the project from the next generation, implement it. I know the bigger project going to be really expensive, but that's a less value of project is there. Small funded projects. It doesn't matter. Just take up with the small project. Any kid, even 8-year-old, 10-year-old, want to promote some kind of a project for that particular cleanups. Take up the project. Let them try. We have to try. We have to encourage them. Yeah, doesn't matter what project it is. Yeah, so new project is very important, and we need more manpower. We need like more diverse, and we need like more NGOs. As I said in that video, in that particular video, the entire video, 18 minutes video, what all you see in the water, the picture, diving pictures, all the videos is my video. There's no copyright at all. It's all my own video. Yeah. So that's it. So projects at the end. This is the word: reduce, refuse, and recycle. Good. Of course, yes. My daughter also swim like 18 kilometers in 6 hours and 15 minutes. Even that swim also to save the ocean. Some kind of credit she want to give all the supports she got. Yeah.
She's
Anyway,
been acknowledged by all these people.
I'm
She has
sorry.
been acknowledged by all these people that you just presented on the slide. You said that she crossed 18 kilometers swimming.
The video, right?
Yeah, this one. This slide, you're showing that she's crossed 18 kilometers swimming.
Yes, yes.
I've noticed that, environment is the least of our issues in the Indian society. You talk about education, you will have 500 people willing to listen. But isn't education about culture, about protecting our nature? And yet, when it comes to environment, it's nobody's baby. Nobody really wants to really take it on. And it's really inspiring to see you, father and daughter, to take on this cause.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So before I move, I would like to request you to take a 30 seconds to answer a poll for us.
Yeah.
This is to the participants.
Yeah.
The purpose of the poll is to serve you all better, so we can better curate the topics that we bring to you.
Okay. So
while each of you in the participants are taking this survey, I'd like to talk a little bit about Wishwa Talks. Wishwa Talks is a space to expand the horizons of our minds. Every webinar, we call experts from different domains to discuss and examine opinions, issues, problems, and perspectives. Each webinar is an interactive session where we all walk away with more respect for each other and a deeper understanding about the topic at hand. Thank you so much, Mr. Arvind, for bringing this topic to us and talking to us about it and showing us the gravity of the situation. I'm really surprised to see that so close to Chennai, that this is what is so, to see that garbage. I would like to thank each of the participants for coming to see this webinar to help us understand the gravity of the situation outside. With this, if anybody has any questions, we can take them for the next 5 minutes. In Gujarat, any idea who are the people who are actually doing this work?
WII, they're doing the Duhan projects over there. Also, they're doing a lot of reef restoration. In Thoothukudi, SDMRI, they are doing this project. Also, the forest WIA also on roll. Wildlife Institute of India, they also doing the Duhan project, and plus marine biodiversity and artificial reef, and also underwater cleanup, along with the forest department and marine police.
Okay. Another question is, are schools getting involved in these ventures where, just like they go up and probably clean up a park? Are there any schools coming up with something like this?
Actually, your voice was break in the middle. Can you repeat it again?
Are any schools coming up volunteering, like children going, and are there any camps where children can go and clean up the ocean bed?
Actually, if the people can 10 and above, they can dive up to 12 meters depth. So they have to wait for that particular age so that they can learn diving, they can clean the ocean bed. Yes, they can.
Do you teach swimming and scuba diving for environmentalists? Someone would like to take up marine biodiversity conservation work. Maybe this is the skill that can come handy.
I stopped teaching swimming, but there's a lot of swimming pools they can learn swimming, but I can teach diving. Maybe I can choose a behalf of Wishwa Talk. If anybody interested in Auroville or like Wishwa Talk, I can choose like 10 or 15 kids. I can give a free training in the swimming pool. let them try what is scuba diving from my complimentary from my side. In later they like, maybe they can choose proper courses, then come and dive with us for the cleanups.
How much effort is the government of India putting in to support this cleaning up of the oceans right now?
As of now, Temple Adventures is doing by their own. We are doing by own, no fund as of now. But we're getting a lot of diverse support. If I want like 50 divers, there's 50 volunteers are there. If I want 100 divers, 100 volunteers are there, divers. Not like brand new divers can come and dive in the depth. We need at least like 30, 40 dives. Make sure they have to take care of their own safety on diving time. Then only they have to come for that particular project. Not like I have only 4 dives, I just finished open water, can I come and do the cleanup or net cleanup? I don't think so. It's safe for them. They need to enough amount of dive blocks to do the cleanup.
Another question from Mr. Santosh. Apart from stopping plastic use for current plastics used, is there a recommended way to dispose plastics? Is organized landfill of waste any better than dumping?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Suppose apart from stopping to use plastic, okay, in future,
Yeah,
we don't want to do, we have to stop using plastic. But for what about the plastics that have already been used? Is there any recommended way to dispose the existing plastics? Will a organized landfill of waste be any better than dumping?
Yeah, better, because if you want to avoid plastic, see, instead of one-time use plastics, right? We already use it and throw it away. We have to clean it up somehow. That project's going on, and all the world is doing it. Anyway, slowly, that will reduce it down. If we reduce the plastic production, still some product can't able to avoid it. Maybe hard plastic, we can reuse it again and again. That you can, and the recycle is very important. Even if I did the small sensors in the ocean. Even if you go and collect for a walk for 100 meters, collect whatever you can find it and collect it. Just count what you can find. Everything from the house. All home usage product is there in the ocean. Like slippers, napkins, books, yeah, straws. What all we use in the home, that is there. So if we avoid using one-time usage plastics from your home or like my home, if we do, everybody do the same thing, you can see the changes immediately.
This is from Pooja Tanna. As a 31-year-old, would you teach an adult like her? I mean, as can a 31 years old diving, deep diving?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Definitely.
There is one 9-year-old who's asking, he's interested in learning scuba diving from you. His name is Nand.
Yes, definitely you can dive up to 2 meters in the swimming pool or very shallow water depth. Then you have to wait for 1 more year. Then you can go dive up to 12 meters.
Do you also include people who come to your institute to learn scuba diving in underwater cleanup drives?
Yeah, we are focusing. People are coming for the open water course, which is 4 days course. On that particular course, we also teach about environmental and the plastic pollution also as a small subject, so that they'll come back again for the advanced level course. Then they are doing the cleanups same time. Even the course time we're going down for the first dive or second dive or third or fourth dive. If any plastics down, then we'll encourage them to collect it. Yeah, we always carry the mesh bag with us. So if the people want to on the particular course time, they want to clean up, they can do the cleanup along with the instructor.
One question from Mr. Banashri Chandra, a teacher. Can you please let us know the different plastic forms found majorly in the seabed apart from single-use plastics. This will help us enlighten our children accordingly about it.
Repeat it again.
In this ocean, you just said single-use plastics we should avoid.
Yeah.
In addition to this, other kinds of plastics which are visible in the ocean bed, so that we can expose it to our children. We can share with the children in the school or at home.
Yeah, most of the plastics in the ocean bed, plastic covers, more of plastic covers, and slippers, because slippers will float. See, what all we throw in the road, that will go to the river. Anything, doesn't matter, plastics or anything, get in the river getting into the ocean. River takes everything into the ocean. So more of plastics and slippers and straws and napkins. Yeah, that's the move. And toys, plastic toys.
Yeah. So there's someone who says he wants to help you in your effort by presenting your work to their class teachers and their teachers. Nandan Bhavans, Hyderabad.
Oh, hi. Yeah. Sure.
Cosmetic products, this is from Pooja Tanna. Cosmetic products has plastic. It's all going into the ocean through our taps.
I didn't see much cosmetic products inside the ocean. Maybe in the shore, but I didn't see much in the ocean. In our ocean, I didn't see anything. Yeah.
Okay. So with this, I would now like to thank each and everyone, the participants and the Wishwa team and Mr. Arvind. I would now like to talk a little bit about our fundraisers. Our first fundraiser with Roshni Trust is complete. The contribution is come from biological events. A special thanks to them. We had another 2 fundraisers. One is a school in Bhimavaram to put water tank, a drinking water tank, that has also been funded by NABARD. We had another young boy called Raghu. So thank you, NABARD. And now there was another boy called Raghu who lost his father in COVID times. Mother was hospitalized. He had gone into big debt. He was also, his education into engineering college has also been funded. Thank you so much. And now we have another few fundraisers. One is Parampara Dance League. Parampara is an organization with deep concerns for heritage and culture. Under the patronage and guidance of some eminent citizens of Hyderabad, who are on board, Parampara is working towards reviving art forms in temples and heritage sites to connect the common man with our rich cultural heritage. In fact, many temples in and around Hyderabad and in and around Andhra and Telangana, where people have forgotten, are suddenly having 5,000 people footsteps, thanks to Parampara. Now marriages are happening in temples, thanks to this group who has started bringing in awareness. India has a cultural heritage dating back thousands of years with various genres of dance, music, theatre, puppetry, and visual arts, all of which have been a means of worship nurtured in temples. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a very severe effect on all these artists across the art forms, but none of them have been more impacted than our performance artists. With COVID restrictions and social distancing norms, performance art and its artists have been left with no means to livelihood due to lack of proper platforms or events where they can perform. Parampara Dance League is creating a bridge to bridge that gap left by this new norm in a post-pandemic India. Its endeavor is to provide a near real-time stage for artists to showcase their talents. Whatever culture, samskaram that we have has come from these arts, from the rich cultural heritage that India has. None of these artists who have given their life and decades of their life to each of these art forms can be treated as something we're just giving away to them. We need to respect them, honor them, and do our best. So in fact, these competitions are in a way of giving them prize money. So if there's anybody who knows any CSR organizations which are specifically working in performance arts, just like environment, performance art is also not really recognized in India. You want to support a medical health issue, there are many people who are willing to do. But performance art issues, not many. So if you know any specific CSR, please bring it to the notice of Parampara and Wishwa. We will support them through them. Second is Bal Vikas Education Society for Disabled Children. Surveys show that nearly 2 out of every 100 children in India suffer from some form of mental disability. Children with such disorders find it extremely difficult to communicate with others and function in society, and as a result need utmost support and care during their development journey. For 14 years, Bal Vikas Education Society has been helping such children and parents of these children who need mental growth and encouragement. They are raising funds to help them pay salaries to 3 teachers right now. If anybody knows any organization which is paying salaries to 50 people, ask them to take up just one more teacher's salary, because supporting that one more teacher, you're probably supporting 30-40 students. Then coming to help Totapalli Zilla Parishad High School build a toilet by donating a brick. We all know toilets are very crucial for the hygiene improvement of people, particularly children. Totapalli Zilla Parishad High School is located in Kalvakurti Mandal at Nagar Karnool district. The total strength of the school amounts to 226 students, of which 128 are girls and 98 are boys. The girl children are usually shy, and due to the absence of functional or unusable toilets in their school, these girls are dropping out of school. And it's the need of the hour for these students to create, for us to create a hygienic and healthy environment for these children, to ensure that some of them at least will have a better future. Hence, these specific basic facilities need to be provided, and we hope that any of you could just help and chip in a brick more. Help Roshni Trust conduct free psychiatric camps for the underprivileged. Statistics show that every 4 minutes someone is committing suicide due to large-scale urbanization and a shift in the population moving from a family and a community-centric lifestyle to a nuclear, often lonely urban setting. Suicides around the world are in a rapid rise, along with several other psychological disorders and emotional maladies. In an effort to change this situation, Roshni Trust, a Hyderabad-based mental health NGO, has been rolling out an initiative to conduct free psychiatric camps for the underprivileged. Roshni Trust, founded in 1997 by a handful of caring volunteers, has now started with a vision for a society in which fewer people die by suicide. In fact, if you see, till now, whenever there is someone who needs help about a suicide, when they call up, even today, the number that you see is a Mumbai number. We have Roshni here in Hyderabad. They have a free helpline, and anybody can reach out to them. Roshni's primary objective has been to provide emotional support to those going through a crisis, battling depression or suicidal thoughts, or dealing with any form of mental illness or issues. Just imagine a young man whose salary is not more than 15 to 20,000, and he's got children and parents to take care of, and he's under tremendous pressure and he wants to commit suicide. One person from Roshni going and visiting their underprivileged background colony and then giving some help, and if it protects that man, 4 people or 6 people in that family are saved. We request you to donate as much as you can, because every contribution counts. Your small gesture can go a long way by donating or supporting a cause. We would invite you to be an esteemed member of the Wishwa community of change. You can also share the fundraisers with your friends and family. With this, I would like to thank everybody. Mr. Arvind, your daughter, amazing girl.
Hi, Solidin.
All the participants. Hi, lovely video.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very well expressed. Yeah, and to the team of Wishwa, fantastic. Great job. There are a few more questions, but the event is now complete. Those who would like to further ask any questions can continue. with this. What are the ways we can, okay, there is, one last question. What are the ways they can support you in your efforts?
My effect.
Yeah.
Focus on next generation. Teach your kids immediately. Ask your kids to let them choose. Let them choose what species they want to choose. Let them focus on that particular species. Doesn't matter what it is, tree or birds or animals or like anything. Let them focus. Encourage them. Might be they ask some, they choose some chili or like some crazy thing. Encourage them. That will help. There's only one bright future for our planet, to save our planet. It's our next generation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Anyway, thanks again for the Wishwa talk and the Oral Foundation giving me opportunity to share my experience in plastic pollution. And for any questions or any related of diving questions or any cleanup, join up for the cleanups, doesn't matter shore cleanup or underwater cleanup, please feel free to call me anytime. I will help you. You all, like, not one person can change, like a hand on hands together. Thank you so much.
So our next session, the coming weekend, is from Yashoda Thakur, a very good friend of mine. We studied in school together. It's called the Hereditary Woman Dance through the eyes of Sripada Subramanya Shastri. Learn about the legacy of Devadasis. You know, our temples had Devadasis, and they had. You will get a glimpse of their world coming week. Please be there.